Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Rage Cage back with another video, and today we got a little bit of a story time that I wasn't expecting to tell because I don't want to be known as a person that copies other YouTubers, nor do I want to be known as a person that is a drug addict. But this is a story about how I tried lean. So let's get right into it. It was beginning of my high school freshman year. I was around about 15 at the time, and I have friends who were not good for me. If you hang out with a bad friend group, you're gonna become bad yourself. I advise you, if you hang out with a bad friend group, leave that friend group. They won't be anything good towards you after a little while. They'll make your life a living hell, if anything. So if you're hanging with a really bad friend group, leave them while you still can. But we were all like talking about how we were gonna go like hang out after school, and one of them was suggested that we tried lean. If you don't know what lean is, I'm not going to specify how you make it, nor am I going to say that you should try to make it. But it's a very, very, very strong drug. It's not even technically a drug. It's a liquid, another liquid, and then a candy mixed together. And I'm not saying what liquids it is, but it's very freaking strong. And if you ever try it, I advise you to never go full throttle. Take sips. If you take it all through, it's gonna kill you. Trust me. But soon as he advises that we do that, I say, probably not the best idea. And they look at me, they're like, "What? You going soft?" I'm like, "No, I'm just not in a good mood to try a fucking drug that I never heard of." And they were just like, "Whatever, he's being a fucking pussy." I'm like, "I'm not being a fucking pussy. I guess I'll try it." Don't ever let people peer pressure you. I got peer pressured and I regret it completely. So we get on our bikes and we start heading towards his house. And as I'm talking to him, he's just like, "Hey, my mom gonna be like, ask y'all questions. Don't say shit about this." I'm like, "Alright, whatever." So I plug in my headphones and I start following them. So we get to this man's house, and one of them brings out something and gives it to me. It's a bag of the candies. I'm not specifying. It's a bag of the candies, and I'm like, whoa, 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 what's this for? Like, am I able to eat these? He was just like, nah, like, put three of them in your pocket and hand them around. I'm like, alright, cool. So I do that. We go inside. We go into his bedroom. This man comes out of the blue with some type of medicine. Actually, no, I can specify this: cough syrup. He grabs cough syrup, and I'm like, "Why are you grabbing cough syrup?" I'm like, "Is you sick or some shit?" I'm like, "I ain't trying to get no cold." He's just like, "Nah, dumbass, this shit for lean." I'm like, "I whatever." I just don't say anything about it. I just completely brush it off, like, whatever. It doesn't really matter. So he handed everybody a cup. Can you shut the fuck up back there? Okay, he hands everybody a cup, and he pours a little bit of it into there. We drop the candies into it, and then he grabs a bottle of something. It's a really good drink. Uh, I'm not saying what it is, but LeBron, you know who you are, damn it. So he starts pouring it into his cup, and he lets it sit there for a second. He pours it into my cup, lets it sit there for a second, pours it into one of my friend's cups, let it sit there for a second. It's like four of us, so we just let it sit there. We play Xbox for like maybe like 30, 40 minutes. And then he grabs the cup and he gives it to me. Like, now I want you to do exactly what I'm saying. Don't drink this full on. Take sips of it. I'm like, alright, whatever. I grab it and I start taking a little bit of sip of it, and it hits me like 5 minutes into drinking it. All of a sudden, I just feel weird. My body starts feeling like light as shit. And now I'm like shaking a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? As I said, don't try lean. It will fucking ruin you. And he looks at me, he's just like, yeah, he's starting to feel it. So they start taking sips of theirs. And like, again, 5 minutes into them, they start fucking shaking hella hard. I'm like, bro, nah, this ain't good. This ain't good. So I stopped drinking, man. I'm almost halfway through it. And they were just like, come on, bro, you need to finish it. I'm like, I'm not gonna finish this shit. I'm already shaking as it is. So I sit there, I'm trying to play Xbox, and I'm playing Call of Duty Black Ops fucking 3 because, it's better than Black Ops 4, let's be honest here. And I'm trying to quickscope, and every time when I try to quickscope, my hands would shake hella hard. And I'm like, no, there's no way I'm gonna be able to keep on doing this. And then one of them just like says, "Hey yo, we need to put these up. Like his mom might be coming up soon enough, cause she always checks on us." I'm like, "Oh, okay, whatever." He had a little mini fridge. We put it inside of there, and then we put the cough syrup underneath the bed, and then we act like we were just drinking this juice and eating Jolly Ranchers. It's not juice, it's pop. But like we just sitting there, and she walks in, and she's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" She sees me shaking, she's like, "Oh no, are you cold, sweetie?" I'm like, "No, I'm not cold, man. I just got a little bit of like jitters." She was just like, "Oh, you hyperactive? Y'all been eating too much sweets?" I'm like, "Yeah, you could say that. You could totally say that." And I swear to fucking God, and she sits there, and she's just like, "Oh, well, do you guys want some chips or like pretzels? I'll bring them up if you guys want it." And he says, "Yeah, mom, can you please bring those up?" So we look at each other. We're just like, "Yeah, we're gonna get caught if we don't stop." So we leave the lean inside of the refrigerator. And she brings us up some chips and pretzels, and I start eating the pretzels, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm probably go home after this." They're just like, "You can't." I'm like, "Why?" They're like, "You're drunk, right?" I'm like, "Huh?" I'm like, "I'm not drunk." So I try to stand up, and I instantly feel the weight of the world just hit me. I'm like, "Oh yeah, I might be drunk." So we basically have to sit there for 3 hours straight, even though it was about to hit 6 o'clock already. We had to sit there 3 hours straight without fucking moving too much of a muscle. So I'm sitting there, and I'm still trying to play the game. After a little while, the shaky started to wear off, but I still felt a little bit drunk. So I started playing Xbox again. We started all playing 2K at one point. I'm the best 2K player out here, whooping people ass all day. Nah, I'm joking. I'm really bad at 2K. But like it's like we're all done. We didn't drink anymore. We still had half a cups inside of there, and we left them inside the refrigerator. And then everybody like grabbed their shit and said they were about to go. And I get home. Like I biked home as fast as I could. I get home, I put down everything. I even dropped my phone outside, and I had to go get it like after 20 minutes of being inside the house. But I get inside, and I lay on my bed and I fall asleep. Remind you, it's only 7 o'clock. So me falling asleep at that hour worried some people, but I stayed asleep. It was about like I woke up at 5 o'clock, got ready for school, cause it was only a fucking Thursday. I don't know why I decided to do it on a Thursday. But we get up, we start grabbing our like me and a couple other people that I live with. We get up, we start gritting shit, grabbing shit, getting ready for like school and work. I leave out, and I get to school, and one of my friends was talking. He was just like, "Yo, did you know that I almost passed out while biking home?" Right? I'm like, "Who the fuck told you to bike home without anybody?" I'm like, "I'm able to bike home by myself because I didn't drink as much as y'all did, but y'all drunk a fuck ton." They're like, "Yeah, we want to go back and finish it after school today." I'm like, "No, I'm not coming back." They're like, "Why not?" I'm like, "Because I'm not gonna sit there and try to drink that again. I'm not gonna sit here and hurt my body just to get crunked." As I said, don't try anything I said in this video. But he tells me that he's gonna just go back and do it with his friend, and they said they might. They say they might finish both of our cups. So I'm like, whatever. And then I like the rest of the school day plays out normal. I go home, I go to sleep, and I get a call from one of my friends that were hanging out with them still. And he was just like, "Yo, he just passed the fuck out. What were we supposed to do?" I'm like, "Y'all the one who tried to drink. Y'all figure it out. Go look online." So we figured out that he actually passed out from shock. He could have died of of a mild fucking seizure or heart attack because there was too much fucking lean going into his body, which would make his blood circulate really fucking slowly. So that was bad. That was completely fucking bad. But he was fine. He went to the hospital. We made sure he was all good. But if you like this video, guys, punch that like button in the face. Moral of the story is, don't hang out with people and try to impress them by doing the same shit that they do. So if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to drink Kool-Aid, Germans only. I swear to God, if I see you guys with lean, I'll punch you right in the throat. Don't forget to have fun every day. Do your fucking schoolwork. Because you know I'm fucking not doing that shit. And I hope to see you guys in the next fucking video. Peace out.
Yeah, I hate that I found you. My parents said that I wouldn't make it. Need the cash up front, I ain't patient. And I tell you that I'm fine, but I faked it. Yeah, heart so cold, yeah, it's faking. Cut ties, moved to